Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. This is the girl Evanity Star coming back to you with another video. This morning I am having my breakfast and I hope you guys is doing okay out there. This morning I have some eggs, some easy fried eggs, and my orange that I'm having here. And I have some oatmeal with almond milk and chia seed, and I put a little salt in it. And again, I'm having a cup of tea. I still having my lime. I like to have some lime in my tea in the morning before I do anything, you know. This is the first thing I try to have in the morning, just to, you know, make my gut stay healthy, you know what I mean. But guys, I just woke up, you know, I'm just doing this for you guys. So, you know, I have to have my first little meal in the morning. So, I'm just gonna say a word of prayer over this. Dear Father in heaven, I come before you. Just want to thank you for this food and that it may nourish and cherish my body. And just want to thank you for everything that you have done for me, dear Father. And just continue to guide and protect me. Because I have to be humble in the name of Jesus Christ. Amen. So, this morning what I want to talk about, guys, is breathe. 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 Taking that deep breath. Deep breath. You know, a lot of times people just don't know how to deal with stress, and you know, they may wake up in the morning when they go to work and they encounter a lot of stress, and everybody can see it. They come home from work, they're faced with a stressful home, having to take care of children, having to take care, having husband, wives. But a lot of times we bombarded ourselves with a lot of these stress, and over time it takes a toll on our body. And takes a toll on our body and puts us in a downward spiral spin where we just can't deal with certain things, and we just lash out on people. We just lash out. We have to learn to step back and breathe. Take deep breath in and out. Go for a walk. Meditate. Because, guys, we're not doing ourselves any justice. I'm all over with this food, guys. We're not doing ourselves any justice. We're only increasing that cortisol level and put our body, you know, we're just increasing that cortisol level and put our body into that stress mode, and making our body becomes more susceptible to illness, you know, whether it be mental illness, whether it be high blood pressure, whether it be stress related to induced diabetes, or any other illness. Right? We have to learn to step back from that stressful boss. And sometimes you go to work Monday morning, you just want to drink a bottle of vodka and like, I don't want to go to work today. Because you're going to encounter stressful co-workers. a stressful boss, and stressful clients, you know. And that have a compounded effect on our body if we're not mentally stable, you know. So we have to learn how to save us. We have to learn to save the temple. So I can remember I was at work, and every time I hear my name called, my body jumps, because it's always something. And I realized that I can't take no more of that something. So, you know, but it's not many of you guys is as privileged as me that can just walk away from a job and still live, you know. But sometimes we have to just walk away, because even though we are trying to step back and breathe, there's always that precipitating factor. There's always that precipitating factor to step in our way to make things horrible for the day. And a lot of us have mental illness, medical issues as it relates to stress. So, guys, we definitely have to learn to step back and breathe. Step back and breathe. Because life ain't no bed of roses. Life is definitely no bed of roses. You're going to have to encounter something on the daily, but it's how you deal with it. Step back and breathe. And you see where you're going to have a better day. And sometimes, you know, when we step back and breathe, we look at the better picture. We see the better picture. Because sometimes you just have to analyze the situation. Sometimes that miserable boss may be going through problems with her miserable boss, trying to make things better and trying to direct her boss in a way where it just makes that boss, but your boss, becomes the worst boss ever because she's under pressure. So sometimes you just have to step back. Because when you get sick, you're the only one who gets sick. Remember that. Oh, yes, sir. And you're the only one who's going to face with that medical bill. I love me some fried eggs. I know of a fact that stress kills. I know, without a shadow of a doubt. I'm really enjoying this breakfast this morning. Simple and nice. Well, this tea is supposed to be cool because I really don't like when my tea burns I don't like when my tea burns my lip. Because it leaves that after effect of pain, you know, for the day. Yeah, just perfect. I must tell you, when I'm at I'm on my job and I'm faced with a stressful situation, you know, I'll come out of the facility and I go for a walk on my lunch break or take a 15 minutes break, because you're entitled to 30 minutes lunch break and 2 15 minutes break on my job. I don't know what type of job you have. And I would just go for a walk and I'll just breathe. And I'll come back. And I'm so happy. And I'm smiling and I'm like, wow, it's like it never happened, because I know what stress can do to you. And sometimes you're unconsciously faced with stress. Sometimes you're unconsciously faced with certain situation where you know it's happening and it's there, but your body is going through stress. But you don't know, you really don't know that your body is really going through stress, because you think you're able to deal with it, but your body is going through this compounding stress over time, and it beats and it wears and it tears on your body. But let me tell you something. Anything you do in life, anywhere you go in life, any height that you climb, you will always encounter some form of stress. Whether you know it or not. You may be driving on the street, somebody cut you off, you get rage, that's the stress. You may be walking in certain areas and you look around and you think that you're not safe, that's stress on your body right there. You may be going to the supermarket, you see somebody coming too close to you that they're not supposed to be coming close to you, that's a stress. That's why some people react the way they react and cuss and fight, because they don't know how to control themselves. They don't know how to step back and breathe. Breathe in that oxygen. Let it circulate in the body. Let it just get into that bloodstream and just nourish that cells. And lower the cortisol in your body. Once upon a time, I used to wake up. I used to think so hard how to get out of certain situation. And my stomach used to feel like somebody boring a nail. My stomach used to just hurt. Then as I grew up and I realized that it was a form of stress and it would used to affect my stomach. And I'm like, wow, my stomach was hurting. But I'm thinking about this so hard, because I tend to think very hard when I want something. As I grow older and start to understand and get into nursing school, I realized that I was stressed as the result of me having that ache in my stomach. And I said, oh, okay. I started learning new things. I realized that I was claustrophobic. I couldn't go into any enclosed space. I started having panic attacks. And in Jamaica, you know, you having panic attacks. You can't tell nobody you're having panic attack. They're going to tell you to go and sit down. They're not going to take you to no doctor for no panic attack. I can remember I was having severe panic attacks when I was a teenager. I used to ask my mother, Mama, you ever feel this way, a feeling of doom, like you're gonna die, like your breath leaving you? She said, every day, my child. Every day, my child. So I thought it was normal to have panic attacks. So I just breathed. I used to just run, because I wanted was to just distract that feeling from me. I used to run up and down and breathe. Not knowing that I was healing myself, but I had to find a way to get rid of the feeling. I used to distract myself. I used to lay down on my bed. I used to tell myself a story with a happy ending. And I used to just, once upon a time, and I would just start to tell myself this sweet, romantic story with me in the picture. And everything was just well. And I realized that depression, that stress that I was feeling, that panic that I was having, just started to dissipate, started to go away. Then I realized I was still having a panic attack. And I used to get up in the morning, do what I had to do, and just get my ear ready and just lay down and just start telling myself a story. To the point I felt like I was going to go crazy because why am I talking to myself? I used to just close my eyes and just start to tell myself this story. One story is, I can remember I said, Jimmy Parks, feeling happy and carefree after attending the party, was on his way home. He presses his foot on the gas and sent the car at 120 miles per hour. He hit on this object, and to his astonishment, was a beautiful young girl lying in the middle of the road. And I imagined myself, that was my imagination of me lying in the road, this beautiful young girl. And Jimmy Parks just came and he lifted me up and he put me in his car and he drove me to his home. And oh my, it was just this wonderful feeling of happiness. And how he took care of me. But a car going 120 miles and hit me and I'm not even damaged. I know he took me home and he cared for me, and how he loved me, and how he just made me feel special. And that feeling just started to come over me of how special I was. And I didn't know that I was really healing myself. I didn't know. I was just trying to make myself comfortable. So I can tell you guys, a lot of us go through a lot of things and we just don't know how to deal with it. And this is one way you can deal with your stress. Talking to yourself. Put yourself into a different realm. Step back and breathe. The rent is going to be paid, and the light bill is going to be paid. The car note is going to be paid. The food is going to be bought, and you're going to be happy. Just step back and breathe. Don't worry if it's not paid. Don't worry. Don't worry about nothing. I mean, it's easy for me to say to you, don't worry about nothing, because a worry is something that when it's already there and embedded in your mind, it's like it's something that you can't get rid of. But you can get rid of it, guys. Just step back, breathe, meditate. Just be conscious of your inner person. I know you want to heal that inner person, so that you can be that better person for the next person that you have to deal with. So you don't be the one who's going to inflict that stress on that other person. When you step back and breathe, you build that consciousness within you. You see that you are special. When you feel that level of sweetness within you, you just smile. And when you smile, the whole world smiles back at you. Because you step back and you breathe. Just breathe. Your husband is giving you a problem. I'm not going to say it's going to be easy for you to just step back and breathe, because he may be in your face. But seek help. And when you seek that help and you leave, just step back and breathe. You're driving on the road and a person cut you off. Don't get that road rage. Just utter a word of prayer. And just take deep breath and breathe. Because sometimes our anger, or we feel, get us into trouble. And when you react, they call you the aggressor. You are now the problem for them when you react. But you see, when you step back and you breathe, you make that aggressor start to think. Say, oh my, this person is really nice. I shouldn't be doing this to this person. I know that I'm going through this, but I shouldn't do this. You know, so that's a lesson for you guys. I just want you to step back and breathe, and I want you to know that you're very special, and you have to take care of yourself. You have to eat good, walk good, be the best you can to anybody you come around. And remember, step back and breathe when you encounter any situation that is going to increase that cortisol level in your body and put you into that high mode of stress. So guys, I want you to continue to like, share, and subscribe to my channel. And don't forget to ring the notification bell, because I am here for you guys. So, like my grandmother used to say, if you can't be good, be careful. What good guy?